Welcome to the Summer Food Service Program Training 2026. This is sponsored by the Alabama Child Nutrition Programs. As you can see, we have a picture of each one of the staff members who works in the child nutrition programs and the SUN programs for your convenience. We're going to give you a Summer Food Service Program overview. The SUN program is under the Alabama State Department of Education Child Nutrition Programs. The SUN program staff includes our administrator, Miss Loria Hunter, our SUN program staff, Lakeisha Love, Tiffany Bedgood, Latoya Delbridge, Connie Buford, Patrina Hunter Harvest, and Ben Guthrie. And our director of the child nutrition program is Miss Angelise Lowe. All right, here's some important training guidelines you'll need to follow. First of all, participation in the Summer Food Service Program training is required for all returning and new sponsors wanting to participate in the Summer Food Service Program for 2026. You will receive information regarding the Summer Food Service Program training, the online application, login credentials, a list of Summer Food Service Program record-keeping forms, state agency representative information, and Summer Food Service Program resources. It's important to remember that a complete application or an online portal and uploaded documents must be submitted and approved in order to operate the Summer Food Service Program for FY 2026. The Summer Food Service Program applications are due by May 1st, 2026, but no later than June 15th, 2026. Applications must be submitted at least 30 days before program operations begin. All inquiries to be emailed to sun@alsde.edu. Introduction to the Summer Food Service Program. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA Summer Food Service Program relies on innovative and collaborative efforts to reach children in need. USDA encourages collaborations with valued partners at the national, state, and local levels to raise awareness about the nutrition gap low-income children face when schools close for the summer and the availability of summer meals to close this gap. The Summer Food Service Program was established to ensure that low-income children continue to receive nutritious meals when school is not in session. Free meals that meet federal nutrition guidelines are provided to all children at approved Summer Food Service Program sites in areas with significant concentrations of low-income children. The Summer Food Service Program operates during school vacations, primarily in the summer months, from May through September. It may also provide meals during vacation breaks in schools that are operated on a year-round basis or a continuous school calendar, or during emergency school closures from October through April. USDA's Food and Nutrition Service administers the Summer Food Service Program at the national and regional levels. Within each state, the program is administered by the State Department of Education or an alternate state designated agency. Locally, public or private nonprofit organizations that want to sponsor the program apply and are approved by the state agency to operate the program. These sponsoring organizations sign program agreements with their respective state agencies and are responsible for overseeing program operations. Sponsors receive federal reimbursement from the state agency to cover the administrative and operating costs of preparing and serving meals to eligible children at more than one meal site. Sponsor responsibilities. Sponsors must demonstrate financial viability and administrative capability and program accountability, also known as VCA. Sponsors are not to be seriously deficient with the child nutrition programs. Sponsors are required to serve low-income children, conduct a nonprofit food service, provide year-round service in the community, exercise management control over sites, competitively procure food, maintain all documents for 3 years plus the current year, and be abreast of the federal regulation 7 CFR 225.14, which are requirements for sponsor participation in the summer food service program. Site supervisors are required to prepare and order only the number of meals needed. They also are required to count the meals as they are received. They are to check the meals to be sure that they have received all menu items and that none of the items are damaged or spoiled. Also, they should note any problems directly on the delivery receipt and sign the receipt. Site supervisors put up the approved non-discrimination poster. They serve the meal only during approved meal service times. They prepare and they serve the meal according to the state and local health safety standards. They serve children in an organized manner. At meal times, they serve each child a complete meal, including all menu items at one time. They count and record the number of meals as they are given out. They count second meals separately if your sponsor allows seconds. Second meals must be served as complete meals. Completing daily records in a timely manner. They must keep them in a safe place away from the children, the weather, and animals. If possible, organize site activities so that your staff and the children have interesting things to do when it's not mealtime. Boredom and idleness often results in changes in attendance by children. When this happens, you and your site are at a disadvantage. Site supervisor must plan the staff members' time so that they can sit with the children while they eat. They encourage the children to try new foods. They must clean the site before and after serving the meal. They must claim for reimbursements only for meals that are served during the approved meal service time. They must communicate with the sponsor if approved meal service times are to be altered. And also, the site should only record reimbursable meals that are served during the approved meals time and on site. And they also should communicate to the sponsor if approved meal times need to be altered. And last but not least, they should encourage everyone, including the children, to have fun. USDA Meal Service Program meal pattern. For breakfast, you select all three of the components, which is milk, a fruit or vegetable, and one grain of bread. For lunch, you must select all four components, which would be milk, fruit and vegetable, grain of bread, and one meat or meat alternate. And then for snack, you must select two of the four components, which is milk, fruit, vegetable, one grain of bread, and one meat alternative. Either one of the two of those would work. Required meal components for breakfast: they must contain one serving of milk, one serving of a vegetable, fruit, or full strength 100% fruit juice, and one serving of a grain of bread. For lunch or supper, they must contain one serving of milk, two or more servings of vegetables and or fruits, one serving of meat or meat alternate, and one serving of a grain or bread. And a snack must contain two of any of the four components. The summer food service meal pattern reimbursements rates have just been released. That information, as you can see, is recorded here, and they change every year. But these are the rates for 2026 for both rural and self-prep sites, and then of course all other types of sites. The summer food service program in Alabama has operated for the last 4 or 5 years and has averaged somewhere in the neighborhood of 335,000 meals served each year. The highest participation year so far has been in 2021, which is the year of the COVID, which we served 521,445 participants. The meals that were served during that 4-year period: in 2020, we had 45,976,801. And in 2021, we had 48,735,948 meals. And then, of course, the next 3 years, they kind of decreased. And then last year in 2025, we served over 2.5 million meals in the state of Alabama. Uh, this information right here are your site locators. You can call and find out where the sites are located in your area. You can either call by telephone number or you can text to Summer Meals, and then you can find where uh, distribution sites for summer food service meals are available in your area. Also, we have our summer food service resources available. This information is recorded in the Break for the Plate website. If you go to the Break for the Plate website, you will find information such as the CFR Part 225, which is your federal regulations for summer food service programs. We also have the administrative guidance for sponsors. That that information is in there, as well as site supervisor guides will be in there. The Break for the Plate, the Alabama Food Service Program Break for the Plate website uh, is available and up and running now, and you can utilize the Break for the Plate to get resources that you need to get your program off the ground. USDA Food and Nutrition Service, Sun Meals, and Sun Meals to Go implementing agency resources. We have that information also available in Break for the Plate. Also in Break for the Plate, we'll have some uh, resources available where you can outreach and provide advertisements for your summer feeding program. These are two examples of some posters that you can use that you can enhance to put the address of your sites and advertise in the community. If you have any questions, please contact our office, or you can send your questions to sun@alsde.edu.